Okay, in number 16, they've given you a cubic function right here, f of x, and they've told us one particular value of the function, which was nice of them to do, but I don't think they needed to. I think we probably could have plugged -1 in here for x ourselves and gotten that same result, right? It'd be -1 plus 3 minus 2, and sure enough, that's 2 minus 2, which equals 0. Thanks, guys. Anyway, here we go. They're telling us that g is defined as the inverse of f, and they want us to find g prime of 0. So what is this problem, guys? We're dealing with a function and its inverse. They want us to come up with the value of the derivative of a point on the inverse. So if this sounds familiar, this is the kind of T-chart problem that we did with inverse derivatives late in section 3.8. So the original function, f of x, I'm going to put here on the left, and on the right, we're going to put the other function, g of x, which is defined as the inverse of x. Now, they told us right here that f of -1 is equal to 0. That tells me the ordered pair -1, 0 exists here on the left. And on the right, that means that we have the inverse of that, which is the ordered pair 0, -1. This is different from most of the problems we did, where I gave you this x value. You then figured out that that was the y value over here, and then kind of plugged that back into this function right here and had to work backwards to find that x value. They gave it to us here. Well, that was nice of them. So, what's going on from there, guys? What we're going to do next is now find the derivative of f, which isn't too bad, just a polynomial function. That derivative is going to be 3x squared plus a 6x, and we're going to evaluate this derivative right here at this x value, which is -1. So 3 times -1 squared is 3. That's going to be a -6, and we're going to end up with a -3. And then the whole point of this problem is that we don't actually have to define what g of x is. We don't have to define g prime of x. We know that g prime, right here, evaluated at this x value, the sister point of this one over here. So g prime of 0 is going to be the reciprocal of this value right over here, which is going to be -1/3. And so for all that put together, guys, that's why the answer for number 16 is A, -1/3.